Imagine waking up one morning and your feet feel strange. Not painful, not numb, just something feels wrong. You ignore it because tiny symptoms never feels dangerous. But within weeks, you may stop breathing. This is one of the most terrifying neurological emergencies because your nervous system is under attack even before nobody can actually see it. A 24-year college student walks into the emergency room and something about his walk feels abnormal. His legs look heavy, almost like the body is forgetting how to move. 3 days earlier, it started with the tingling in the toes. Not severe pain, not paralysis, just pins and needles. But then something strange starts happening. The weakness starts climbing upwards. And here's the fascinating part. Why do diseases like this always start with the feet first? Because the nerves supplying feet are one of the most longest nerves of the body. And these long nerves are most vulnerable to damage. So the nervous system often starts failing at the edge. The next morning, Rahul notices climbing stairs feels unusually difficult. His legs feel heavy. Standing from the chair needs effort. The weakness moves upward. Feet first, then legs, and then upward towards the trunk and arms. At first, Rahul tells nobody because his weakness was difficult to explain. How do you tell someone that your body feels disconnected from yourself? But underneath, something extremely important is happening. The muscles themselves are healthy. So where is the weakness coming from? Because the problem is not inside the muscle. Because the problem is in wiring. The brain is sending command, but somewhere along the nerve, the commands are failing. By day 3, walking becomes unstable. His knee starts to buckle. And he becomes afraid. Rahul finally comes to the emergency department with his mother, and his mother tells the doctor that the weakness is increasing day by day. The neurologist asked one simple question: did he had any recent illness? Rahul pauses and says, actually, I had diarrhea 2 weeks ago. And suddenly the neurologist becomes much more alert because many patients with such conditions complain of illness and infection before the conditions or symptoms really appear, especially respiratory and stomach infections. But how could a simple infection lead to paralysis? Then the neurologist performs another test. He taps Rahul's knee and nothing happens. He taps again, still no response. This is one of the most biggest clues of GBS. Normally, reflexes takes milliseconds. The tendon stretches, the sensory nerve carries the information to spinal cord. The spinal cord brings down the signal and the muscle contracts. But now the signal is slowing down. The reflex loop is breaking. And that's why the reflexes disappear. And another clue appears. The weakness is present in both the legs. That is bilaterally, and this information matters. Because unilateral weakness suggests something like stroke, but bilateral weakness make neurologists think differently. And then Rahul's mother shares another information. His smile looks different. He could not close his eyes tightly. Water leaks through his mouth while drinking. Now the disease is climbing higher. But wait, how can a disease starting with the leg suddenly affect the face? Because these particular conditions do not affect a single particular nerve. It affects the entire peripheral nervous system, including the cranial nerves. The doctor suggests him to get admitted to the hospital immediately. That night, Rahul suddenly feels shortness of breath. His heart starts racing fast, then slow. He feels dizzy even while lying. Now the doctors become seriously concerned because this disease can affect more than just movement. It can affect autonomic survival functions. The ICU doctor asked Rahul to take deep breath and counts 1, 2, 3, 4. Rahul stops midway. Why would a nerve disease affect breathing? Because breathing muscles also depend on nerves. If those nerves fail, your breathing stops. Your lungs may themselves be healthy, but your body loses the capacity to breathe. So something is affecting Rahul's nervous system that's invisible, something that is moving upward through his body. But what? How can a simple infection lead to paralysis? Why are the reflexes disappearing? Why is the body attacking its own nerves? And what exactly is destroying the connection between the brain and the muscles? In episode 2, we uncover the real enemy, the immune system itself.